Yes, folks, it's Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. Sorry if the sound isn't up to much because I'm having to use my son-in-law's laptop because my computer is still suffering from the blue screen of death. Yeah, I'm going to talk today about prison escapes, but first, please do like and subscribe. It really, really helps, you know. Just click the like button, it boosts it up. Helps me build this channel. And don't forget, on the 13th of August, Tuesday, the 13th of August, at 7 p.m, here on Tales from the Jails, live broadcast. You can join in, ask me questions as we go along, and I'll do my very best to answer. One thing before we get into the talking about prison escapes, I want to talk a little for a moment about the so-called assassination attempt on Donald Trump. I obviously have no personal clear information concerning this, but watching it, it struck me, especially taking into account what happened with Hulk Hogan, yeah, because it struck me as being a staged, fake setup, and the blood that was smeared across his face was absolutely bright red. It looked like theatrical blood, which is a typical trick that they use in the American wrestling circuit, the WWE, I believe they call it, that Hulk Hogan was part of. And it looked very much to me, especially the bit where he's raising his hands and going, fight, fight, fight. That is not the normal reaction to somebody who's just suffered from an assassination attempt. And also, the Secret Service would not, as a general, normal, standard practice, they'd get their man out of there, but they didn't. No, I don't believe it. I think it's a complete setup, and the poor bastard that got shot for doing it was a complete patsy, along the lines of Lee Harvey Oswald and Sirhan in America, who shot Bobby Kennedy, or supposedly shot Bobby Kennedy, but I don't believe he did. And I don't believe for one single bloody minute that it was possible for Lee Harvey Oswald to shoot the president in the head from that distance with a 30 bob rifle, give over. Anyway, that's my little take on that. So I want to talk about escapes from prison, yeah? There's been one escape from Lay Hill Prison. It was an ex-armed robber and burglar. What is he doing in Lay Hill Prison? It's an open prison. So talk about escaping. What did he do? Walk through the front gate and didn't come back. That's what he did. Now they've got a warning out not to approach this man if you see him. Well, don't approach him. What's the point? Yeah, that's one escape. I mean, but is it an escape? They just open the door and let him out. Off he goes. I mean, if you've been in prison for a bit, then you get the gate opened. You're going to go and bugger off, aren't you? Right. Also, we had the escape from Wormwood Scrubs, which I previously discussed. When he was on production to Hammersmith Hospital, escaped from the prison officers. How did he do that? Many productions to hospital and all over the place. You keep them in handcuffs, you don't let them out. The only time I ever did let somebody off the handcuffs was when I took him to the father's funeral. And I did that then, just a matter of respect, but he wasn't going to escape. And I was pretty fast in them days. He would have taken a great deal of difficulty running away from me, I tell you that. Anyway, but that's it, that's another one. And also we had 3 occupants of a secure psychiatric unit smash down a glass door. Well, that's a real security certainty, isn't it? You've got a glass door, you've got a secure ward, so what happens? The inmates who were psychiatrically disturbed, hence they're in a secure psychiatric unit, and they decide to put a chair through the door and walk off. They did that. 2 of them have been recaptured. One of them is still on the run, and looks quite a dangerous character. Connections to inner London, so that's no doubt where they will find him eventually. if the police can get out of McDonald's. Have you noticed that? Every time you go in McDonald's, there's bloody police there. I was in the Lake District about 2 years ago, tootling along on a 30 miles an hour road at round about 30 miles an hour, maybe 28, something like that. I try to keep inside the speed limit because they give you speeding tickets for 35 miles an hour these days. Anyway, as I was quietly going along, two bloody police cars come flying past me, blue lights flashing, two tones blaring, straight past me. I thought, oh, there must be some kind of incident ahead. About 3 miles down the road, I come up to a public house. They parked in the public house, walking into the pub like a couple of mates together. Tell you, what is this world coming to? Prison escapes, overcrowding. They're going to start releasing people in September, aren't they? I believe it starts in September. They're down to about 1,000 places now. That's what they've got left. So, thank you very much for watching the channel. This is Tales from the Jails. And I had a request. I think Steve, who's an Elvis fan, asked me to sing a certain song for him, so I'm going to do that now. So here's a warning. It's the song dinger, folks. I still haven't found my bloody ding dong. Bring out your dad. There we go. Right. So here we have it. And do please leave some comments down below. Insults, I don't mind. I mean, it's hardly going to be praise, is it? Because I am about to sing the song that was specifically requested by a guy called Steve. I believe it was Steve. Requested I sing You Gave Me a Mountain. It's not an easy song to sing. I haven't really tried it before, so you will excuse me if I castrate this song in public. You Gave Me a Mountain is originally produced and sung by Elvis Presley. Born in the heat of the desert, my mother died, giving me life. Deprived of the love of a father, blamed for the loss of his wife. You know, Lord, I've been in prison for something that I never done. It's been one hell after another, and I've climbed them one by one. Oh, this time, Lord, you gave me a mountain that I may never climb. It isn't a hill any longer. You gave me a mountain this time. My woman got tired of the heartaches, tired of the grief and the strife, so tired of working for nothing, so tired of being my wife. She took my one ray of sunshine. She took my pride and my joy. She took everything I wanted. She took my baby boy. Oh, this time, Lord, you gave me a mountain I may never climb. It isn't a hill any longer. You gave me a mountain this time. If you're still around, I'll see you on the sick parade tomorrow morning.